What is going on, my individuals? Drexler here. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. Today I have 6 grooming habits that you may be doing wrong and how to do them more efficiently. I got some really great tips for you guys today, so let's go ahead and jump right into this. Now, a couple weeks ago I talked to you guys about oil day and how it's good to have 1 or 2 days a week where you just apply some oil to your hair, you don't use any hairstyling products, you stay away from all that, and you let your hair basically just have a rest day. Now, I'm not saying that that is necessarily wrong. However, I do have a suggestion to that method that could be even more beneficial to your hair. And that is, before applying your preferred hair oil, take a hot towel, put it under some hot water, squeeze out the excess water, and wrap your head with that towel for a couple minutes. This will allow your hair follicles to open up really nicely, so when you do apply your oil to your hair, the follicles will be wide open, ready to soak in all the nutrients. Number 2, now let's go ahead and discuss cologne. Now, cologne, it does not age like wine. It gets bad after a few years. And I know a lot of you right now probably have a big old giant, nice, expensive cologne bottle just sitting in your bathroom cabinet, and it's just been chilling there for a few years. And to be honest with you guys, you're probably just gonna wanna go ahead and get rid of any old dusty cologne bottle or bottles that you may have, and instead try a more realistic and affordable strategy such as Scentbird, which is also today's sponsor. Now, the worst thing is going into a department store, spending all this time trying to find that one single right bottle of cologne for you, and you end up spending all this time in there and you drop 40, 50, 60 bucks, and then eventually after a few months you get either really tired of it or you just don't like it anymore, and then you can't go and buy a new one because you just spent all this money on the one you just bought. So with that said, I highly encourage you guys to try out Scentbird Men. What this allows you to do is receive a new cologne every single month for only $14.95. And if you want, you can even upgrade your account to receive 2 to 3 cents per month. They have tons of colognes from the top brands. Specifically right now, I have the Versace Dylan Blue, the Mercedes-Benz Man, and my personal favorite, Uomo Acqua by Valentino. In my opinion, it is the perfect scent. It's inspired by the gardens of Italy. It even has a little hint of mandarin, citron, and white leather. And to me, the reason why I dig it is because I believe like this is the way the ultimate gentleman should smell. Now, if you guys want to try out this cologne or any of the other hundreds that Scentbird has to offer, be sure to use my promo code DRE30 for 30% off of your first cologne. I'll be sure to add all of the information down in the description below. All right, now let's go ahead and move on and discuss the proper use of a pre-styler. Now, a pre-styler is basically the foundation to any great hairstyle. It's a necessity when it comes to hairstyling, and honestly, I don't know how dudes style their hair without it. For those of you that don't know, you're gonna wanna apply a pre-styler before you blow dry your hair while your hair is still damp. Then once you do blow dry your hair, you're gonna notice that your hair has a lot more volume, texture, and full-bodied waves. Now, what I notice a lot of people doing is that they go ahead and they just take their pre-styler and they just spray away. But to really get the most out of your pre-styler, what you're gonna wanna do is take a comb, preferably a wide tooth comb, and start combing your hair in sections. For example, you can separate your hair down the middle, apply a few squirts, then go ahead and do a little more over here, apply a little more there. And what this is going to do is allow the product to get deep in your roots and get it nice and saturated within all of your hair, rather than just spraying your product and let it sit on the top layer. And so if you go ahead and do this the right way, like I just showed you, you're gonna have even more lift, more body, more waves, and overall just a better hairstyle. And by the way, you guys, our new pre-styler Ocean Spray is out now. And honestly, you guys, it is awesome. Not only is it just a sea salt spray, but it also has heat protection in it, which I've personally never seen done before. The 4th grooming habit that you may be doing wrong is focusing all of your skincare routine on external products rather than internal. Meaning this, so many people are always focused on what kind of ointment or what kind of face wash that they can get to achieve smoother and more clear skin. And if that's the only thing that you focus on is products that you put on top of your skin, then you may not be getting the best results that you could possibly get. And though figuring out a good skincare routine is important, I'm not saying it isn't, we also should be focusing on the products that we consume and that we put into our body, not just what we're putting on top of our body. It's actually known that in terms of food, things that are high in glycemic load can trigger acne more than anything else and cause earlier skin aging. So how do you prevent this? First of all, you want to really watch what you are putting into your body, what you're eating, things such as vegetables, fruits that are high in antioxidants, much like strawberries, raspberries. Dragon fruit is another good one. Every morning I usually have some kale. I'll usually blend up all those fruits with some kale and kind of just have it as a smoothie. It's also known that having less dairy can definitely help out in preventing acne as well. And all in all, just having a more natural diet and less processed foods. Next up, I want to talk about teeth whitening. Now, if you're a coffee drinker like me, then you may notice that you tend to get some brown coffee stains on or around the edges of your teeth. Now, I usually go to the dentist about every 6 to 8 months, and the last time I was there a few days ago, my dentist, she's really cool, but she is honest with me, and she told me that even though my teeth are really clean, that she did notice that I had a lot more coffee stains than usual. And I was honest with her. I told her that I haven't been getting much sleep lately because I've just been working really hard, and therefore, I'm trying to stay energized, so I'm drinking a lot more caffeine, a lot more coffee. And so she told me 2 things. First, she told me that whenever I do drink coffee, to always have a glass of water with that coffee. So every time you drink and have a couple sips of your coffee, drink some water as well, so that way it washes away the coffee that's just resting on your teeth. She also discussed using teeth whitening products and how, in all honesty, they will help if you have yellow teeth, but if you have coffee stains, it's not going to do very much, and it's not going to take away those coffee stains. The only way to take away those stains is to go to the dentist and have them use their tools to take away the coffee stains. It's funny, the last few months I've been brushing real hard. I even bought my own teeth cleaning kit just to try and scrape away those coffee stains, and nothing did it like their tools that they used at the dentist that took them away in about 90 seconds. So for anyone that is using teeth whitening products like the strips and stuff like that, yes, they are good, but if you want to take away your actual coffee stains, it's not going to do much. You're probably not going to want to waste your money on them. Instead, just bite the bullet and be sure to visit your dentist around every 6 months to get your teeth cleaned. And last up is know your skin type and what it needs. Now, if you don't know this, you should probably figure it out immediately before buying any more products. Using the wrong products won't just fail to get the results you crave, but it could cause irritations and other problems that you shouldn't even be dealing with. For example, say you're using a product for really dry skin, yet you deal with really oily skin, and say you struggle with impurities, then this can actually cause facial congestion and breakouts. A great way to find out your skin type is to wash your face and then just wait a while, maybe 20 minutes to an hour, and see what your face does. If it gets really, if your face starts to feel really tight, then more than likely you have really dry skin and possibly even sensitive skin. If your skin ends up looking really oily and greasy, then chances are you have really oily skin. Once you know your skin type, be sure to read all of the labels on your face washes that you want to buy, or your moisturizers, or any other products that you want to use on your skin. For me personally, I actually deal with more so dry and sensitive skin, and I tend to get adult acne if I don't stay on top of my skincare routine. So if you guys want to see the products that I use specifically for me, I'll be sure to put all that information down in the description below for you guys. Alright, so I hope you guys dug today's video. Hope you got a little something from it. Now it is time for today's motivational message of the day. Now today I want to talk about joy. Now I know we all, we all go there sometimes. We all try to figure out how to gain more joy in those times where we feel a little bit down one day or whatnot. And like I've said before on this channel, there is a difference between joy and happiness. Joy comes from within, while happiness comes from your happenings, the stuff that's going on around you. And what's great about joy is you can find joy even in the low points of your life. But joy can only be found when you have the right perspective. Being grateful for the good, being grateful for the bad, and just praising God through all of it, through all your ups and downs, and all of the things that He's allowed you to go through. It's like our finances. We have income on one side, and we have our expenses on the other. If you can learn to put all of that stuff that you thought was in your expenses and put it in your income, your profit. In other words, if you can put some of the stuff in the blessings column that you thought were actually on the burden side, you can have more joy than you ever knew you could have. So that is it for today's video. I will be doing shout outs a little later this month, so for anybody that wants a shout out, be sure to let me know in the comments below what was your favorite tip of today's video, and be sure to add your Instagram username so I can give you that shout out. By the way, if you dug today's video, please give it a nice big thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and hit that notifications button so I can inform you when I drop some new content, and I'll see you you guys very soon. My name is Drexler. Shaka, brah.